lawyer bomb to say.
Oh my, why did I tell me?
And I say, lawyer, thank you.
Thank you too.
Okay. Ernest Akosah, former Ashanti CODEO coordinator. No one so soon to be a lawyer. Now lawyer Ernest Akosah, a bomb to say.
Dr.
Daniel Owusu Ansah, senior lecturer, Department of History and Political Studies, KNUST. But almost would have been able to solve it. Yeah, I did see with you. And I would have five. All right. Now, everyone say University of Ghana, Political Studies, they have never missed
Political Science Department.
Political, by the way, we have Political Studies Department.
Yeah. Yes. The Kumasi Political Studies. And I go on their Political Science.
Okay.
Yeah, done theological studies.
I am a bit biased because I'm a technical class. Yeah. Anyway, young corner share on the campaign trail and some back whom you know idea could on social media, especially Baku Free or Mampeni John Damani Mahamaho. A movie said he lost his cool. Amra Vuvuzela be airborne. Now the way of Sikasa, you know, everyone must say enjoy. Everyone must say there be. Obi all can asem na obi this table on also team catcher no jai yentie de kakra
sa fund the musike bi da ho and on koshe e no we 1.2 billion out of 1.2 billion no there is 600 million me pa job vuvuzela ho de yedi wonti a ho de ko ezu mo koshe sa fund the musike bi da ho and on koshe e no we 1.2 billion out of 1.2 billion no there is 600 million me pa job vuvuzela ho de yedi wonti a ho de ko koshe sa fund the musike bi da ho and on koshe e no we 1.2 billion out of 1.2 billion no there is 600 million me pa job vuvuzela ho de yedi
Omanhene cheti for IT enyumbre na yenda wonso so akoso bompaye emayen susu ase na yenkai Ghana for say nana kaka krebi quickly no on the former president me can say the conduct that I will say conduct because the sum total of the reaction to near a course so and a mechanism mejidi yes former president Mahama MCA na MPP no ne rate fise wabetsna akonnwa kase wo Ghana ha so abrebi atwama enche kra. He's been the president of Republic of Ghana enche bia enunti na right from the beginning na yemu bi esusu se senka o stay as a former president enana owo ho place a role na nkebe boa no since Odin Hobeje, sa 2020 general elections. Babida as it may, any right, waba. But the best friend is on kipuni cool. The conduct no on try certain bia or ye bibia on kaise. I am not an ordinary presidential candidate like say we President Fiwa others are ewo ballot paper no so I mo be any new but they are still there. He's not like one of them. Equal because they are presidential candidate. But the difference I walk omo onone President Akufo Addo anyone waka no ene say omo no abedi Ghana akonwa no soda as a president. Enti any day I was here the massa akonwa no nka tambia oye bibia emma oma no prompt no so that the be man the reaction because enche bia o Martinami du Kroya Copen who asem our cultural an assessment on the Japan royalties deal or cofa one paragraph will be better to horse or no say who say beyond doubt say former President Mahama and a government official one who in a response what kind of stupidity is that? People like why? And they, if you're on stage in our casa, Sandema we ebeba, but they do baby a testo temperament as a leader. Okay. Because leader is not only say casa no when you na kahubi. enti temperament and ipakro ne tese no kakra bi we na response and the reaction a bo say na ayede ama no be there o mind dem kan ne say mesre no say ye woni ma nyina ho kwan but no time bia oma enkai no say wabeye president emre bia enche ye kra o Ghana ha enti no nya enema nyina no betimi aye a obeka a obefa ne ho adie time bia ye that position na wa occupy no be measure no
susudia
exactly and yesre no nsem bia ya no keka menim say bia beba free SHS so ne ya na wan hwe ye ko create impression bi say why so desperate because who gina campaign platform so now kasa anka we no ye de no crowd me poso now they are cracking joke na man for who say you are so for but where the way now as if say I mean why why so the best no on money conduct no and be fitting of
reaction on this
let's see for near na me den check sama lawyer Akosah Mufajiman Amankwah ni be kwa independent candidate me chane sonko His Excellency former president who kwan say do kan oka cause obu o ha who say ye kra ye nanfofo no be say bia madam fo pa no na fa machi na wadi wani unsa be katamani me hu in fact recently na me twam aputuja me mate bi o ha no abọ me ka Akosah tata adwebia na adwene ne da no Omanhene ma nyina ti dipa bia ne how react to certain things da fufuzela ni pe kasa yes bra beti asem that's how you did already so kind of say masa unti akọ.
You think it's right?
No, ebi o ha ye adwene siboni. But it's what's right thinking. No ebi a wo susu say bia o mini say o ka e bia hye nipa na bufu. O say o man pedi dada mahama adubo to be creating some jokes.
Right, so you call this a joke?
Oh my na so okay nya with me baby me gira ne de. Mimi hu ni say enya de a wo ye so bi o de show bi abufu.
Se unti akono e bia o ka se masa so be tie unti akono.
Oh yeah, at least once how we say bi o ha wo gira ni panu o ka se obi create bi ka se we basa e de asa na person wo nya ready so be tie na. At least but e bia ye ni agina ni asiboni. It me yeah say we nya asima bi say yeah topic am dey be make asem bebre na say make bebre afa.
Mamentio. Dr. Johnson.
Sir, you maybe say it me see political platform so.
Okay.
But Niema Nekano Kana Waye Kaka, this is an experienced person. Former President Mahama election, how you involved in a campaign of national national since 2008. And until you go back because as of the time unya nomination will not be 2008 2007 thereabout and our contested 2008 election as vice presidential candidate, 2012 as presidential candidate, 2016 as presidential candidate. And until so campaigner and your test any supporter behavior say omoba nyoma omoyeno enya there I was say new to him and many nyina bia wa cover be pen yakọ political platform so pen etoda o kasakraches will be excitement inti dede bia o ye ne ade no eya na enya sam ketwa.
It reminds me of this incident Chia. Who said Chia? You remember that? Nothing. And I remember some said Chia was the normal thing, but it even cost the DC his job. His job.
Honestly speaking, if you look at the picture, Oshe video na yensa kan no, it wasn't a joke. Say uhe nipa dimi na ebra odi agra.
Play it again, let me see. In people's side it's seen as a joke, in others it's not. Play it again and let's see. Play the video again. I want to see this.
Fund the Musikebi Dao and on Kosha and we 1.2 billion. Out of 1.2 billion, no, there is 600 million. Me patch of Vuzela, who did you want to out your call?
So former President Mahama the conduct na enkawo hwe say 2012 na presidential debate na ayarekof na ohwekofa na okofu yi na nka former President Mahama na nka odisa kofu no e distract na nka den obeka kire no. What is the question that I'm asking?
The truth of the matter is if you ask President Mahama, so we no opportunity to change this or send Jina situation be say present in one, I am sure he wouldn't have done what the way it has been captured.
Okay.
I'm sure so on one push he would say Bianca Omanhene Yaw Kakra enka ebetumi aboa. So one of those things that happen on stage.
Sometimes also these people they will intentionally come and distract you.
No, but the point is,
I was saying it tests your temperament.
And nothing I measure saying. And nothing I measure saying.
Example also before.
Oh, the Omanhene. And nothing
Obi Kasana.
Omanhene. No. Omanhene. And nothing I measure saying. Measure say free. Measure say free. How many years ago? Measure say free. How many years ago? 2007 till now. Sometimes even your own party will call primaries or own party more. Not the entity P. Entity B, a big crack, I say, and some will see our own party mono or primaries. So at this stage, some of these things, idea wafemwa also to me manage. Ebia Akosah may not be able to manage it, but I'm talking about someone who has been through 3 elections. This is the 4th one.
Okay. As
NSABia or a part of it, our core national platform. So, why 18 and your way say, if you check the 2008 election and 2012, after the 2008. Is it no 8 na hosting Ghana Hanwana?
Which 2008?
Can 2008? It was hosted before the elections. Okay, and those were the days.
Became powerful after 2010 South Africa. So 2012 na Vuvuzela.
I think it was 2012. 2012. That time, a year rally bia. It was all over. That is why I'm saying that it's not something that is too a year too
anyway.
All
right, a quick one too on the University of Ghana Political Studies Survey predicts win for Nanado 51.7. Omanhene Yaw Mama 40.16 or something. The NDC has reacted. So it is they are legends. MPP for National Korea Maka and same we have it to her. Is it obvious? Say Nanado will win. Now University of Ghana have they failed? If you remember one time because say omo po bia ni wa fail na omo the MPs there by and go for attack woma and then amount for share around MPs omo can say be lose omo seat to do na omo call primaries omo lose ya they no be seen in parliament again. Can that be used as a basis and now say agroni from Akosah too?
You know, Omanhene, it's a suppose Akosah before election. Say no Ghana na ye jiatu na and any election biano post ne busa say source be ne free ba source the credible authentic o ma ye bi da was track record no biano proven track record na in part of the world and say the research findings by animal for be na ability damage credibility side no ground governor one continue baby na friends sample size no ground na say ni po mu interview mu ni ade na say mu continue be MPP strongholds be no akwa ya na mo dia ba at least political parties are low be rubbish no na ade ba akwa be feel say going for the yetimi bua na exit poll as I say US they are that advanced democracy in the way ade pa and to the way na ba ye no me hwe I will go through kakrane questions no mubuse any adeda no. We say free researchers no extra percent about more than 60%. Say we say free research and make it a positive impact. But as to say be translated into what votes no anya me wonwa bebre. Now sure as a Ghana we are fully settled as status quo. Say 2000 MPP aja power 2004 Omanhene. It is 2 times ready at the Bemont, 2 consecutive at the Bemont, first and second. It is Sana or Echo. Also, have percentage MPP in Ghana way back 2016. more than 53%. Now this around my peg around 51 or so percent, almost 52%. It shows at least they are not far from the friends from their calculations. So based on analysis in the literature reviews, baby na yashimuno. And when abano NDC Momabamu said dear and some no muka or sa and semison busa Ghana for respondent in December no muka until dear yes free. Also, in recent times, CDD they buy. So who free say MPP?
They gave the MPP 53.
Yeah, and I'm can say MPP a party. Omo promises no more kind of omo they follow through. It's sending something to others. It's sending signal to NDC. So most manifesto na ya ma mo debano. And they are appealing to Ghanaians.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, no Ghana for no 82 man. Until I am there. Say you got 2020 elections and the NDC say this are radiant and crime. Near share your manifesto will come to you. Solicit and elicit your views. As the Doma move fem, a dear move fem, economic friends a hardship no senator, bia in so sem, like a whole lot of issues there then on Mubusa Ghana for no Mudugun Krata to say, dear Macano, you bet you sana, it is our Okada Diano, a dear day be no more kicker. No, see there be say a man for baby na Canadian year fancy manifesto. You who quite a fast say bet you making part and I hear cano a better be a few individuals be naka na baby na cano. Obeja tuba na no matter my no say for that so Okada you come can be. So who say a reaction e buy no na too alarming. It's that piano manifesto there. Only because at a point in time, we share MPP no man no more but going into 2016 and now one for say also. Say, within our space of what? 4 years. We didn't want to bet me. Into Omanhene dear MPP for things that one Ghana web sorry Kobna Japan. Or some people were complacent. Mom with him the solely head so yaka so once I we the winkwa the atu. Debbie. Now I had the MPP from penny phone be almost 2020 campaign crowd we in 2016.
Yeah.
About to be my bunko to Jenny a day, Nampenny 4 way now. A show say bad until say 7 December, and you bet 12 years counted. What do you declare as winner?
All right. Lawyer.
Oh my.
University of Ghana Political Studies.
My that would be so be a rubbish. It's obvious. I mean, and Nana Adodanko Akufo Addo ono na enkrampo a sabi no e predict se Ghana for do na ewo gidie ewo ne mu se ono ene na aban e de betimi abo ama Ghana ye di yie confidence a omo ewo ne mu no esun yie sanso no omo gidie se ne enema a wahyehyɛ sɛ obetumi ayɛ wɔ ne second term no ɔmo gidie sɛ bɛboa ama Ghana nso so adie na ɔmo gidie sɛ ɛba especially the free SHS 62% of nkrofo ɔmo ne ɔmo kasa ayɛ believe sɛ ebe play key role or key factor ɛwɔ 2020 general elections. Now usha indicators ne nyinaa about 80% plus say I want to hear interesting
80.7
about 80% plus say omo decide the ombeto omo ba amano case close omo decide you enti efri sabri ekosi Monday na yekoto ya aba no enya ade a omo adwen esesa. That is phenomenal and fundamental. Na ene radio station we interview His Excellency Nana Adodanko Akufo Addo say survey no e predict say or say until say ye beto aba ebewie a electoral commission ebe declare say wa win elections no so agro no e fam campaign is still ongoing. It tells you say survey good but we still have to work. This is not the first survey. Say Nana Akosah Eka. This is not the first survey about CDD4 survey by Economics Intelligence Unit. Benefsin, I don't want to talk about Benefsin. Economics Intelligence Unit. Economics Intelligence Unit. I mean, these are institutions. Omokasa, you know, say Omayo Omo Juman Omoka. Omunyana predicts say NBP is going to win and Addo is going to win. But Sana Wokas see so share a Juma titro no the youth Emma and Mbema a Juma Omo ye ewo for my tells you say predictions and we are burning in nature. They are still working on the ground. I don't the man who say survey no may be a reflection of their Akosah on the ground. But Emma Omwa a favor mono enye complacent back open.
Why is the MPP even campaigning more than the NDC?
Because Sautie and Sama Omo moye campaign no eka. Yes, you are owa kano esrusunsuno. Na ya sunsura kano no sutalia. Engineer C 2008. And the fact say Abambia a second term, there's a tendency say vote so ebetie. Enunti party no so sumpanyin for so uti omwa ne omaka say omo break traditions. His Excellency the immediate past president John Dramani Mahama na say two terms ne dey year adwuma na oye sure say oba win in the second term. Osha margina na Amankwah Akufo Addo then as the opposition leader and a new political party in opposition say no say OBT the keke but marginal or DBT na
over 1 million votes.
Exactly. That tells you say a hono tradition has been broken. Now so share since I obey a free sabre no besi sa time we a juma oya party mpanyin for no bi uni omudin komom susu say e was say NPP this time round omutimi ebue gap no 1 million votes now the BT papa no ewo 2016 omo believe so omo ye adwuma eye den na Ghana for etomasum ene mapa party na ya
o se broso
eno ne adwuma den a hwe na bi no adwuma omo ye omo now boot on the ground everywhere. Look at the regional kwakwanum kodrianom omo ye CEOs, everybody is working. But don't call the NDC side. Ya na mere ho kakra because usha 2016 akuku dama na omo di former president ma then na oye president ana omo di nachi region bia obekwohwe mpanyimfo a na a di party nachi ana omo campaign for the party. What I say, Brong Ahafo Region then na I say don't katia the wife na nkasa na ire Lordina edi enimu nipa bebre edi enimu oko Eastern Region area nipa titwa kukudama no mu deep campaign echi oko Western Region, Central Region, da hoys are there oko North oko Volta Region. Look at the key actors ano mu di former President Mahama campaign echi and they see bisa say bonipa 6 omo ye kukuda ma omo di papa no chi ahwan na be bo mudin. Ask myself say what is happening at the end the ACA. So sometimes edru baby a hu say na desperation kakra ya bambi. I don't know why. Say why are they and was a party a war opposition and kabadista was a party no everywhere. But who sa activism no ewo party no as a campaigner ka papa no Ernest Amejamfi ni nipa be edomo campaign nyina omo ye. Question is why? Enti me enya me won say people have said so we no cry but ohwe baby omo ye omo survey na.
Yeah.
I mean that is why I won say between this for no bia na me bi say omo kan sa report no na omo hwe baby kra na omo focus no ewo swing regions wo Ghana eba our election since the 4th Republic 1992 eba Greater Accra region, Brong Ahafo Region, Western Region and Central Region. These are the swing regions omo decide anytime bia ombe go with you, you win. Omo decide you lose. In the swing regions where na omo focus, they were looking at areas Enkoyes Okoha MPP stronghold, Okoha NDC stronghold. They were looking at areas from swing regions and group 4 decided based on how person to omaba. That's right. Until you be a person follow near course my BM say at least over baby cry. Okay. So be free ba. No one decided say I was all rubbish and I said also just young be free. But be that it's me on my free SHS. Abeya dear 2020 general elections. Me I'm happy say another year the key consideration Ghana for a decide because the future of every nation depends on the youth.
All right.
And there's a youth, future and the Gina Swato Abadia, Mejidi yes and I say Dogana pa.
That is why it has also become a contention where now the debate is who brought free SHS. I brought it, you didn't bring it, I did it. But Dr. and Owusu Ansah, then we will also zoom into Brong Ahafo and then we'll also look at some of the issues. We'll look at the free SHS, the debate on it. But my memory on the University of Ghana, but I would any political studies. Yeah, emphasis. We are
the same, in actual fact, the history and political studies department, your master's program.
The same.
The master's program is called MPhil in political science. So it's a EBS. Now, yenhwe pool no ehonsem. Omanhene na utieti ensem bia na otete amanfo semomo kan toda ha me kakra. Sentia ya na me wo problem kakra ne say enipa bi o ha me expect certain things from them. This is scientific. Pool eba anything ya na e margin of error e ho ho no mu no. Me so me say megitum say research in Ghana based on Papa B krata bi amita the example I say you can have someone who is lying to you on kind of credential, an informant who is lying to you between enya sankofo no. However, polls in election at least yenya 1 or 2 be are consistently the outcome no so when enya ni ye kra no a already able to predict close to it. And now oka benefits there in 2016 na esre kakra because what margin of error na uti free ma the gap na e ba no it means that he didn't do more or less do the poll. Yeah but unim poll no eye nyoma bibiri etumi kura kire what to say on the platform where to concentrate because nipa no a ukoje free ni wo so beto aba na this direction no die enti no to akọ this direction so beka ho me if you ask me. So our debate over free SHS any idea no. I thought it was an intelligence campaign team PK. So most people would want to vote based on free SHS. So let me go and claim it.
Okay.
Do you understand? Ebi on why any poll. Ebi kura poll ya abey. I mean campaign team so now intelligence or intelligence gathering.
That's right.
Tebi omote say no. Based on what is on the ground, based on poll eba bonteno. This particular issue is the foremost issue and no and ankofo pibejina so atwa so why don't I attach myself to it? Me time I say the NDC is claiming to have initiated as I introduce you who were the menu so no.
Yeah, 2015 Parliament.
And all that. Although the time that it went back to Parliament, people even had to go to court and all that. No, me tell no. I do not me say it could be an outcome of a research they have conducted. Or who say the Padodwana decision in 2020 no might be affected by the free SHS in Tisadia memfa me hon kwatwitwe movie. That's how I saw it. Send me missing hu no. Omanhene say wo hwe poa aba since the year 2000 year ban in the bank kakra ne ade na changes bam. Ibi o ha ba no wanya obi a obeka na ben ho consistently. There was a time Benefson's poll was
accurate.
Was coming right.
So it was called a poster.
Yes, but I do not blame anyone who will feel that post away ni poll very effective. Ne methods are Owusu no efa enti me comment iska. Now on your poll, mommy, so that it will guide my campaign. There's nothing wrong with it. In fact, poll no disika na eye. So if Oma parties ni na mijiri SSR will be in poll.
Conduct polls, yeah.
Yes. Oma conduct poll no when they sponsored. So if I realize you are an established institution, I want poll no, I consistently it comes right, then I come and support you.
In that case, cue it in my favor?
No, I haven't told you the public announcement to be a man. Me how to conduct my campaign. In favor me, why is it not favoring me? That will guide my campaign.
Advice.
Well, and no better will say, be a interview ni pattern. Ni pattern, emu 8 say, you better about because of free SHS. The moment you get to know that, so on how the free SHS by a campaign platform be a business to be a no waboho. Say, you also know the buy a no pekwen be a do mukwakuchu, a bini hun nanseno. That is the point. So me, if you ask me where I sit, sana mimi huno. Post to me Juma ebi oho emem. There was a time Abraham Obama ebe president no. A lot of the omo mu ye poll you know munya and wrong. But there was one particular one. Uni bi ono ye or a poll of polls. Say last elections I did similar thing and I think I had it right. Uni bi ye or can poll now omo ye ni nyina abo. Polls be a nipa 20 na ya. And no finding the average of the polls.
What if you do I
don't know really.
I did a similar thing, and I was
by that polls.
And he was the closest at the time. I did a similar thing to the last elections, and I think I was there too. What I say, it's not too difficult to do. So the polls never no. Even so when you methods have wronger. Now it's wrong about when you put all of them together and then you check their margin of error and then you do same now there. It will give you a fair idea. And especially when you read. Now say poll no first one by 7% ebia. I'm just using that as an example. Can say on better abandon because of policy 1 or 2, 3. Now, second one about was 6%. Almost on better about for similar policy no.
Okay.
Third one about who your campaign, or directed campaigner. What will you do? You should know where to hit hard. What I say, and answer where to discredit your opponent. And until me a barbonteno say Benny say no. Well, last 2016, a buyer at that time it was it Dr. Bossman who was in who was the lead investigator. There's something to Ankophone and unti asamba bontia omtumiko department could be the department you know the universities they don't work that way. Meti hey Niameka somehow it represents the department. Yes, I'm careful.
Okay.
And I am telling you, me can make neutral. I can only be fair depending on how you invited me. Your invitation be out the mamia, you will see me differently because I'll come with all the political guns throwing left and right. And your invitation be out the mamia, you invited me as a lecturer, so I have to speak that way. Do you get what I'm trying to? And to be fair, somehow, but I'm not neutral.
Nobody is
I'm not. And Uko department. Uko department BM1. You were strong. You were obiane a speciality. And it's a who expect to say bibi about elections from KNUST. I can mention 1 or 2, 3 lecturers most likely omona ebeyesa.
Okay.
And I say bibi about public administration. Minim lecturer me boni din say we na then obey lead investigator. Okay. It doesn't mean say me to department in him. Na man kan who being I discredit the outcome. No.
I get you.
That place might not be an area of research.
Okay.
We are all lecturers, they are all political scientists, but Bako a publisher now investigating more about elections and I'm so they form a team and go and do that work with the lead investigator. Ebi also they are a different subject altogether.
Yeah, you are into district assembly.
Ebi we a different thing. And it doesn't mean say everybody must come on board before you get that kind of credit. What I'm trying to say is that based on what is coming, out of panic and say you may be tempted to say certain things, but in your closet, I'm telling you, you'll be ready to pick something from it. baby I drew near just say last day someone said it's always dangerous and so this time is crucial in terms of elections and what you say, what not to say. It's a this time nasa oko hitting chain now call for more. I say wow timidity I can't find one.
Okay. Let's go to Brong Ahafo and then we'll end the program with the free SHS debate. And in the Maya Kradwa, let's get the figures and the constituencies from Brong Ahafo. Now, and also because it is also a swing region. How would the dynamics be? Bono East, Bono and Ahafo region. And also, so no saying the Ekanwafa. A best Sabatono. And I say, the normal trend there be a 2016, how did the MPP and NDC fare? Akosah saying, hey, you'll be programmed there. As now for North constituency, Maya Kradwa, Yanko, thank you very much. And I am ready to know, both figures not too much. But send your Dasonano, na yeko. As now for North constituency, parliamentary, no. MPP Ewini as now for South constituency me I mean madam for me mate Eric Opoku Ewini your course City North constituency MPP Benhazen Joseph Daha and a me a City South Collins Dauda otim Wobekwa afia na wonko Atebubu maintain MPP Kofi Amoakohene Banda Ahmed Ibrahim NDC Brekum Kwabena Chum Niama Brekum West Kwaku Ajenim Boating Doma Central Kwaku Ajima Menu Minister Health Doma West Ali Meiga Halidu Doma East, so the entire Doma is for MPP. Wow. William Kwesi Sabi. German North constituency, Siaka Stevens. This name is very powerful at that place. That's Siaka Stevens. I had a mate in cast. Siaka Stevens. You school me would be. It's all now MP now enter appearance. German South constituency, Yaw Adu MPP. Kintampo Kwasie to Bonde NDC Kintampo South Felicia J NDC Derek Odro Nkranza North Major retired Deputy Defense Minister they call him Diaro Kunadu Yadom Charles Nkranza South okay Pru East Kwabnadonko NDC Pru West NDC Alaji Masaudu Mohammed Sene Dominic Napari Sene West Kwame Chumesi Ampofu Sunyani East Kwesiame Yachome Lance Minister, right?
Yeah.
Okay. From my minister.
Majority chief whip.
Majority chief whip Acheme. Okay.
That's a brother.
Ignatius Bafwa Sunyani West 10 constituency MPP Gabriel Osei Tano North Frida Prempe Tano South Benjamin Yeboase MPP Martin Otija Kontachima North constituency Henry Yeboa Adu Boakye MPP Professor Yaw Janba for Kwenchi constituency. We are done.
Okay.
So Ushema, MPP could have seats saying NNDC could have said.
All put together, I think 29 seats, the 3 regions, which used to be 1. No?
That's right.
MPP, 20. And NDC 19. I think so. But
which means it was a massive vote.
Yeah, but winning. One tricky region, so far as I'm concerned. And issues are never region even before the election, especially with the savings and loan issues, and the other matters are never region, so you're very critical.
Okay.
Now, NDC seat in Kure Kita Omono. almost all of them, with the exception of 2 or 3, and who are some, they can easily lose it. Easily. Ode mame ma obi na on figures no into one analysis. Yanko Prue West.
Prue West.
It's one seat. It's one seat. My number 1 seat that I think the NDC will lose.
Prue West.
Based on what I've heard from the grounds and the figures involved. If you look at Prue West, Oshe parliamentary noir, and the winner is an NDC 10,740
as against
10,698. And the gentleman is now
2 votes.
Yeah, the gentleman is now the district chief executive on the ground working
42 votes
and contesting for MPP. Okay. And based on information I'm getting from the grounds, most likely that seat may go.
Which is
Prue West. The Prue East, Donko is strong there.
Yeah.
It's but the Mami NDC no na memra MPP so
okay, Prue East has 13,512 as against 8,748.
Yeah, and Kwamna Donko there no and there's something about the region. Our numbers no so bebre, and most of the constituencies usha figures no the winning votes no any more than less than 4,000. Bebre na 2,000, 3,000. 2,000, 3,000, a big cry in hundreds, and it make and on a NDC seat, say a real Prue. Let's go to another one, Senate West.
Senate West.
Let's look at Senate West.
Senate West. Okay.
Look at the
NDC 10,229. MPP 8,747.
So you see the figure is not too far. What you say? And then let's look at Kintampo South.
Kintampo South. Kintampo South, 15,266 NDC, MPP 14,210, about 1,056 votes.
Yes, that's also another. If you see the difference there, it tells you something. Now let's look at Doma West. Maybe then I'll come to the grounds, and then you see Doma
West. Doma West to MDC. 8,131, MPP 8,422.
It should tell you something.
That's a hassle. So say MPP and NDC can win
easily. Look at Banda. Let's look at Banda.
Banda.
Yeah. Let's look at Banda.
Banda. Hello, Banda.
Banda constituency.
Banda,
look at NDC
won with 6,167 and MPP 5,660.
Yeah, so just about 1,000 votes there. And if you look at incumbency and other issue, even Asunafo South, let's go to Asunafo South.
Asunafo South is Collins Dauda.
Yeah. A Hokrano.
Asutifi.
Asunafo is there. Asunafo South. Yeah, Asunafo South. Look at 18,000.
We have Asutifi. This is Asunafo.
This is Asunafo. And if you look at the
18,000. 20,618 against 18,091.
But look at the presidential, and they see the
presidential is 19,000, and another one 19,328, and then John Mahama 19,186. So it means that Collins Dauda won, but John Mahama lost.
That is they only say honor and same BCC during the counting and all that, So it should tell you something. The most dangerous seat for MPP in the region is Tain.
They can lose time.
Yeah, that time on time.
Okay, let's see time. MPP won 14,569. NDC 14,528.
But when they see there was an NDP candidate. No, 7.76%, which is over 2,000 votes. Our constituency.
Which means the NDP. No, NDC and not
NDP.
What I mean is he was an NDC person and joined KNUST Ajima.
So
it will pull a certain vote.
Okay, now
so this time around, there's a possibility to say Biswa. What about incumbency?
That's why I'm coming. Let's check Atebubu, then we come to the grounds. Atebubu Amantin. Because I heard very interesting.
Atebubu Amantin. Okay, this is a table Wamantin constituency. The MPP won 19,218. NDC 18,151.
Look at the presidential.
NDC 20,161. MPP 16,724. Jomama won, but the NDC lost.
And there's a lot of Ohona SMP. Yeah. A lot of issues there.
Okay, that is why Sanja Nanja lost. Because of Omanhene Yaw. And still it is lingering on.
Issues were hono.
And because of that, His Excellency
now let's look at the region and in the history, Kakra. Before President Rawlings, the region, because of Buzia, was an MPP kind of region. Because of Buzia. But there was a strategy by the NDC somewhere along the line to get a Sidun Ketia, to get the organizer, what was the name? Gyan. There was even one chairman from the region. There were a number. Gradually, they got some big boys from the region, and suddenly, region started say muno SSA. But they have a session still maintain Isunyane proper, maintain Brekum, those areas they still maintain, but there were other places are not Ekwaha na Baha. Aside from that, migration, so of course
settlers
my party bem and some of the regions constituencies, so even religion
plays a role
in who becomes the MP. So what you
depending on maybe our war.
Yes.
And then the numbers of the religion,
all that, or dominant ones, and all that. In fact, when you are talking about Brong Ahafo, now into 3 areas,
Bono
East are very, very difficult to predict them. The good thing about it now, I mean, for the sitting government, has to do with even the creation of the regions, because it was something that had been there. No money or more pray home for a long time.
Okay.
What you say? Okay. And number 2, where for example, Techiman, and then the other one, the capital for the Bono is it? In Kranza. Sorry, but if you look at those things that would come in, I
have his gossip, right?
I have a goals, and there's a Bono East. Bono East na me pe. Only a table na second temple. Only Techimano. Okay, so when you look at these issues, another thing that you can say you will get administrators going in or their family who play a part in the region. And a thought that any regional capital a krobi or because of I have a region into district and you may be bahona and you may be a transfers and you may be a bad region. And how the issue of Sesika Semono DKM was handled and has been handled is a very crucial issue also in the region. I think that says
the people are satisfied because they were dissatisfied with the
NDC
former government that handle DKM. God is love, and why am
and I followed candidates in Omukwa region. If what I saw with many and out of any research if what I saw with many then the region is likely to go to MPP again. If what I saw with many, in fact, there are certain seats and the kakra for both parties. But what I can say is out of the 9 seats for the NDC, about based on what I told you, about 6 or 7 of them got around 2,000.
And from the NDC MPP side, now
like the time and we mentioned some of the seats and all that. The issues involved, their seat that can easily change hands. What I am sure of, and say because in the last election, NDC lost 7 seats. They lost 7 seats, and so even if they get back some of the seats from the region will still go for NPP.
Okay. I was on my memory on chain. I mean, the dynamics. Mibusa, ya chemu miensa. Ever since baby. Say Yachimuna say because if people say election 2016, now Brong Ahafo. Now Ahafo, Bono East. Traditional Osha Omanhene Ako almost all the regions are called inaugurating House of Chiefs. Since here him for no beard no. Obi show be asking here call Brong Ahafo House of Chiefs be more control the affairs. Now Ahafo House of Chiefs, Bono House of Chiefs, Bono East House of Chiefs. Oh yeah, no free wa. And now see bebem. Oh, why my region here that was it. And no. Aba from the buy a crank obey no. Yeah, show puntu no near money there to aba.
Why no share the Brong Ahafo Region. Omo de o musi etwaba no he trend na chede bia ka say your target is say swing what region. We say omo commonalities with central, western and greater. But for some time now no MPP de bia so ma afa 2016 na MPP enya 53.72% and my NDC nya 44.5. Different margin in wide. And you're wide. It tells you say gradually an MPP per se at least a consolidated gains be and as I say ejina so Brong Ahafo Region here Did the NDC win 2012? Yeah, I've not checked 2012.
Check it 2012.
Yeah, it's just opposed with 2016.
Because as we check,
it's no share
2012 figures.
Regional dynamics now. I saw here parliamentary results now in 2016 now. Baby, a commanding lead power by Pro East. Passion making my project Pro East in summer.
Let's look at Pro East.
2012 we went to NDC.
NDC won. The percentage, can we have it?
I don't have the percentage.
Okay, let's check. So this is Pro East.
Yeah, those were the issues. Sorry, Anna. Those were the times, not the leadership of the NDC party. Main figures, the
wife of the former president,
and they were there. But unfortunately for NDC, that thing.
Akosah, get back to Pro East.
It's you heard dynamics now.
Now, Pro East, NDC had 15,000 presidential, 528. Nanado has 7,877. NDC parliamentary, 13,512 as against 8,749.
Yeah, so here you see the dynamics of it. It's a holiday. Yeah. Now what KBB said, the creation of new regions, and they make it impact. Impact they be making. It's the last week the mechanic said, and yes, significant. As it were. Because you creating, you say, go so in home, Techima in home, Sunya, the United States, and someone can say the Edrum. It's all half 6 constituencies. Bono were 12 constituencies, and Bono East is 11 constituencies. To shut dynamics na ekwana matina bi kakra achirade way back German area, German north and south na omunye more aligned to MPP. Some of them say bia ye MPP ye dey akomadi pebre na akomani ni achiri sa, but sometimes they look at what policies now ban rolling out.
Okay, then hence the reason
being what a swing region to just say ye any deal between me. Okay. And I will not be surprised. So going into 2020 elections, MP beats me as a region. To just oppose with earlier question say creation of new regions may make impact now. It may make impact by no percentage now. And then say MPP beats me 60%.
Brong
Ahafo Region. Yeah, you would at least pick out 3 because we share percentage, 2012 NDC LED. We've not gone back to 2008. But we share 20, but 2 times possible say NDC 5 because we share some regions now at a point in time. So MPP won only 2 regions going into 2008 at Eastern.
Yes.
So NDC FR 2008, WAFA 2012, and MPP BG 2016. And going into 2020, it's possible say MPP bet me aside lead, but if you are marginal and then cost
whether they can appreciate or depreciate.
They can appreciate. They can appreciate. As I foresee some appreciation in votes.
Okay.
But
say be about 60%.
Yeah,
now 62 now say a stronghold.
Yeah, and parliamentary seats now. Now Dr. Eka say or foresee that possibility say be a bit me acquire MPP.
Okay.
Obo haya no share candidate and the personality. One MP. On say what dey be so okoya che or tena wache. On say your projective priest the wrong difference no. Presidential no course. Parliamentary na dey.
So take a crash.
So say.
Okay.
Actually obibi. Say be candidate na ho ya afun ye. Ebi o ye no ma bi nip e kwan of fast na infrastructure basically bi also nko ye no. Onye sa no ma.
They can project the prowess too.
So when today timamu fona so bo muto aba hu say there be MP na na mo bi a o tuo no. E bo kra ye hu no.
Okay.
So if you check
President John Mahama and Nana Akufo Addo figures no mu twetwen MP
this so we did 8 years on the seat.
Oh, got 12.
It will hear dynamics now. I want to say, Tawachi, sa kopi bisa udi eko wu, but abi. Was stress sampa no may be a way. One amount to infrastructures, but that's a MP's common fund. A common or utilizing.
Okay.
At least there is some. Ebi obi can say there be a constituency where for me a 25,000. Sa protocols na winya na kwan best na dey. O share equally or equitably.
Okay.
Say at least Owusu Ahafo no page mu kakra yentimi fa bi nkwa police and immigration opportunities bi ba ye more of safo ni nyina nya bi etu south bi sa no ma we nyina ba onim enche bia UG for the say research as to how our MPs engage on constituent very often.
Yeah.
A play out. I was at primaries now.
Play out.
Yes. Nti achira wo sat mranu bia no timamufo ni bi wo ha e je osika no ope onim say kwan no enye na kwan nya ne di asem na obeka kire no.
Okay.
Eyirim say kwan nya abani so okay abani tweska o abani kra ye hihye e bia ekọ 2021 e kwan ne be ye ensuo ne be ye electricity na ye nya ni nyina na ye betu anamon se e beboa but wan nya sa no mana amafo unzo MP no kra to ba ban kra man ye hu no
ngoye
no say no is it the eastern region is it there so ho ba bi say MP bi akwa bi kwatwitu yeah what's that no what na ho this time I feel about the friends light bulbs. Go Brong bulbs so move farm bomb chrono so there. Go confirm true unfortunately say that baby has to but I can't say that I think it's about to yes because you have the intention to I say well at least what creative right say how many people you want to say
yeah you put in a serious apprehension of
that.
Yeah and I say politicians and I say MPs no obo from presidential dey be no osoro mo na mo from anamo ben na mu to say ya bo presidential candidate no anamo bi a o tu mo beboa no because me share dey kwara and his excellency former president no ka say me also suppose dey buy no ka say MPs ni dey bebre na o be wi ni bebre na presidential dey wan wi ni awi e dey nyina so no gina so. Who said na ye can like survey any other doctor can say every politician be an they are guided by certain what survey be our my sampa we the muntwa na mo bi kra ye but at least we need to what contest and show sampa we are in existence and as a party in etiase.
Let's galvanize the grassroots.
Exactly because ye ja to when you prefer candidate be about one higher ho de no esubeti. Last week, I can say His Excellency, former president, Osaba Ashanti Region, who said,
yeah.
Yes, we trim quite from planes, or quite new Dubiase, we upper East Region.
Constituency B. Drew, Niaobe Cow constituency A, and then one constituency B for petty. So before you go, that research must be there for you to guide you.
So you know their needs.
Yes.
And what affects? Okay.
Yeah, it's Omanhene. We heard dynamics there. Brong Ahafo Region, then Brong Ahafo Region now. And normal best is brisa. Because making part, but at least say figures say ABI you kunya
poster as swing and they deal with what you can bring them and what you have.
It's in your say parts when there be a dinner chisa debi. Almost as I said, the central region, greater and western regions like Debbie Amutoma.
Marin Kola in Amankwah Gyan Hona, maintain on also so. Oh no, any native.
Yes, oh my yes. Oh my, I honestly I don't intend to spending much time on the figures, the facts and the figures. You see, because social the 2016 presidential election the basis Nana Dunya 54.1%, and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama 44.6%. Now it tells you something. Say Brong Ahafo, as in say Brong Ahafo, and this is showing na oye ewo Brong Ahafo na Dr. Abubobi so akuku dama na omo free Brong Ahafo na omo agye party na si omo na so. Now, Saudi no etun Chenya. One key factor the late former President J.J. Rawlings.
Okay.
You see, there's so many communities that Brong Ahafo Region. Electricity hono bra former President Rawlings address on the course. Northern electrification program no. So many places and the electricity call. And na region no former President Rawlings now or some parts of the region. Now what they are not in China, PNDC, NDC abreso some key people are now almost from that part of the region, part of the government. What they are not so in China. Then you're looking at settler communities. Deeper PI, free other places are settled in the region. So, Sabatoi, presidential no, and Chichemua ya Chichemno. If there's anything the beba presidential na, aseda bia, I am for bia said na. Wa can say Ankaneno na one regional house of chiefs and bia eba sunyane now region bia ewone nyane regional house of chiefs dia info omudi omukui administratively no obia one a regional administration setup and all that and no may bring votes of cause there are more schools in a way at the votes ebe appreciate the vote for the incumbent government. But then Chichemunu per se no affect because obia na or Brong Ahafo Region as they say I say Bono no so to it is not going to change. There no will not have any significance. The only idea the bebane say obia ankane ebia wan to ama President Akufo Addo, but this time round because of say a chim and by virtue of the fact say be the dividends be a positive abreno obe decide this time round then let me vote again during the time ana ye registration. Moka parliamentary mitonya na I was there are certain places whether say ube win and say ube lose that parliamentary seat will depend on the time I registration. Some margins now okay kano omo strategies will strategize and decide to say see ema kwan na enkrofo bi free baby ebe ram ebe register wo ha likely say party we candidate to win. See it me broke saade no na enkrofo antimi ama me registration wa me to aba wa this candidate will win. That is going to play out in the results ebeba 2020 general elections. And nunti na baby o ha a drew registration no na akoye hotspot
do or die.
Exactly. Party we say ebema we enkofa we no membra on be register we say yentiase yempene ma obi ankofo. It is going to play a key role.
They were looking at figures.
It is us once elections. Science and data, facts and figures. A strategy. Who strategize here? Figures will play to your advantage. One strategize here, you are in trouble.
Maybe 1 point to be. I dare back play out or farming communities any timing of the registration. So more year registration rainy season nkofo edumfu na a lot of people would have migrated from the north. Our mobile bay adwuma no a numbers ni different kakra.
Okay.
The time of the registration itself a factor because of the location of the region. Any north no say the city no say PC our mobile seasonal migration no. Timing of the registration is also very significant.
And this time round, one key way is also there been this accusation say a drew registration some places are obiti Cote d'Ivoire but obidare e Ghana obiti Ghana okodidi Cote d'Ivoire ne girlfriend net Cote because a border and they do registration encrophobi crossover no ma be registration auto na ba wi a auto wi ya no awuram no come back now because na border no covet na border na close no there were people ordinary no can do registration e bia ko be free the other side abeye registration border closure into the monya kwan ambeye registration that is also going to impact on the results of the border constituencies no. Again the Zongo communities Uzarambeka say NDC enya dividend positively because of the impact of former President Rawlings the late. Now so share the impact Zongo ministry no any Zongo development agenda omo develop Zongos in certain part of Brong Ahafo any Bono Easter you if a translate
religion
if a translate into voter it is going to change the voting dynamics in these areas. I don't want to go too much into it, but the danger where you have semblance of political disaffection by way of independent candidates and then if not properly managed, they create a problem for the parliamentary, but for the presidential, I am sure said this time round, BBI is so much. Rather, no, if there will be anything, there will be appreciation in favor of the incumbent government because correct doma include Rosa doma include pa BPI doma include and go to almost all the Croak Siena or Nina town roads no nyina brekum say na no amekwa yo town roads na wo brekum is ya ye nyina okodo man kra ya kaso dika okoda
ye na kawasama almost
roads na ye terrible brekum inner roads no na nye but say no usikro no ma roads no ma but then the promise say the next stage the dividends are edibeba and lastly the free SHS right. They are free SHS. It is the magic. They are free SHS. Ghana has to say or my own to me and quantify because obi oha anka me I've spoken with people almost all there yen kasa we drew her and ye beto yaba obi oha school na ne ba no air kono onti ni dinda o asen Kenya free SHS so no maybe out here or tenabasua on St. Louis Secondary School da. Ne obetia ne say ne baba say ye de mia to St. Louis Secondary School. Anka ne no na nka ono hwan na oko hu ne say odi manim na me ban kope St. Louis Secondary School. Na nka ya gino ya fa no kra no sika ode kwa akotua admission fee ne ewo he. This time round there obetia ne say o ma ya de say de mia to school be a friend St. Louis Secondary School. Me ko ni ma me so ni nyame nko. So your border or your day or there the person is not going to pay anything. And that sad and such a society a bankrupt for system and your more brabo you cannot quantify it. So my made the way I see things 2020 election we ebemeye hu how Ghana for said they say about 60+%.
62%.
After free SHS not personal say no there be impact on their vote it is going to translate into the who gets what when and then how and then over me who say never lastly the other side make the other side and can 2016 udru sunyane a ube giant billboard ewo ho Lordina picture eda so na oni kunu now see ya buy the me nkonta for me nkuma for yeah, by a DM now, Lord, we Casada, we now this time around, you don't see sad, you know, or the other side. That will be what is happening. A Joria showing former President Mahama Ohene and the running mate in our feedback a free web bar, Utimusa then ayeding. So let's see how it will play out and as we proceed to
about non-crop on me to do here. I have some messages here. Let me quickly. Some people are giving us thumbs up. Thomas Kwame is clapping for us. Osman Ali says MPP all the way. Thomas Kwame says I love you all. I send a bowl of apples. Thomas way romantic. Roses in here. It means he's enjoying the program.
That's good.
Afari at Antipim, he said good assessment. Thank you guys. And then Abbas Harun, so am I too. Last Monday, Abbas Harun one fan check, and then am I too sure, which means Abbas is trying to be very objective here. I'll say last, Bright and Duasari, excellent submission. And electoral loopholes have been sealed. Solomon Amuakusi on Facebook says, please, I want to ask about what they are doing to prevent those people who are planning to put ink into the ballot paper to spoil the other ballot papers. Great analysis by these great men. Okay. JDM number 2, all the way, Abbas Harun. Francis Ade, if you want to touch the mother, touch the child. MPP all the way. Thomas, watching you live from Dubai is Bismarck Kusiapia. And then Bukari Musa, I love this program. Thanks to the panelists. Comfort Owusu says JM Afa. Kwame Adomako watching the show live from Ashtown. 4 more for Nana, and I'm really, really enjoying the show. And then Aaron Kwati said, thank you guys. And then Abdul Rashid Abukari, he said, good submission. Ken David Amakumensa, he said, bless you guys. I'm loving your program. It's so wonderful. And then we have Kwabena Don Tina Champon. He said, good show by all standard. Bismarck Kusiapia. And the time is 1:25 a.m. 1:05 a.m. which is okay. About 1:25 or soon to midnight. Okay. Kwabena Jiman Piles, Loyal Ijan, good analysis. MPP all the way. Stanley Intimia Boy said, great analysis, kudos. Kwabena Quartin Isaac say, Omanhene, big ups to you and the panel. 4 more for Nana. Aaron Quartin says, watching you live from London. Kwabena Quartin, Omanhene, big ups to you and your panelists. Daniel Ayim say, 4 more for Nana. You guys are really doing a wonderful job. Vincent Boachiseche, he says, watching you live from a shaman. And then Anthony Opom, Martinamidu has menopause. What he's saying is all lies. If Nana is corrupt, what is he waiting for? He was a special prosecutor. Gee, he should give us a break. I'm watching you live from Argentina. Hey.
Oh yeah.
You know the funny thing? And then I saw a tweet from Donald Trump.
Attributed to him.
It's
not a tweet from him.
Also, Maradona. I really loved listening to her music. Madonna, no. Oh, she's dead. I'm sorry. David Ali. Now that JM had nothing to do about creating, wouldn't we be surprised? He says he created Ghana. And Jesse Dakwa, JM is coming back. Parkwesi Freeman, 4 more. Amenfi East. Good job, says Samuel Victor. And Akosi Chumasi says Nana Swafa. Nelson James says Nana all the way. Abbas Hurin, you have to discuss about Martinamidu today. Because he's calling Nana the kingpin and the monster of all corruption.
He used the word mother serpent.
I say a mother serpent of corruption.
But you know that's the point you asked. And you knew me baby and someone Bruno, I didn't want to pay attention to him again. He's getting personal. I say, oh yeah, personal. There now, okay, baby and 73. Omanhene, ya tin some bebre or Ghana happen. And your risk analysis. Oh, there are reports. Ya te say be away this can cry dini dada. And the attitude towards those things, and then you see, I don't think the space now. No,
all right, let me read some messages also quickly. I don't know why my phone is doing this. I said,
freezy.
The messages too are plenty here.
Quickly on the so that I don't forget. Obi Sunday message say, what are we doing about allegations and Krofobi the Inkibi? After the 3 o'clock now, so all the papers now well, the possibility I don't even want to go into it. But the point
it is sealed.
The point is sealed. What they are saying is or the best phone BH now yash and the ballot paper no the shame or the shame and no never called destroy. The bottom line is say abano aye betono electoral commission for NA provide sa ballot paper no omo a provide the ballot box aba ye friend rejected ballot defined by law and yet define say opa na aka say we rejected ballot we rejected ballot. My point is say electoral commission for na a provide the materials aye de to yaba na me koto aba na the intention of me clear on the ballot paper na a validated stamp of EC NCHRA that ballot paper no valid paper untumi nka say invalid meaning the extent Nkrofo speculate say de bi be kwa Akosah that what I'm saying is say nyame mfa samba but in case say abano ye behwie ni nyina gu ona ni nyina aye so say untumi identify who voted for who of all the ballot papers na was ade ye beto abano foforo
okay
untumi ka say abano ewom no nyina no anya problem ntino ni nyina aye rejected ballot tungu it cannot happen. So mean who sa there na Nkrofo de to Nkrofo team say ebebe do sa time be sa na target ni Ashanti region na ni nyina na ya declare say rejected ballot. It will not happen. It will not happen. So we don't even need to waste much time.
Besides,
so to discard this thing, rejected ballot defined in CI 127 by law. And for the first time on my electoral commission for to Anamombia Jane Mensa and in Nkrofo what's the about my battery one the way my design ballot paper
yeah
the thickness now or my to the line no war now or my thickness no my no so to me ko to pa na wo kokromotini to me free baby I want to no sign ko another adiem dia na ene hu paaye because more provided the thickness in such a way say your intention should be clearly identified on the ballot one out man maybe a folding no and a one folding yeah a big creative problem so that one I don't think there should
be seconds besides no ink no a special ink to any inkibia or tam it now bonchin be near the now to base a foreign material. It could clearly be seen say ink way easy ink no
validated stamp no problem.
And so and you many be or you be can buy any possible.
Akosah
yeah, that make be a rejected ballot you know. You see boy easy about so I was sana much. I remember after 2012 elections, no, na me part of a team seeded in UNDP near research as to rejected ballot was selected constituency to Ashanti region. Now, Omanhene share your constituency be. I think this constituency. I see I'm honorable. I see I'm now one community member. Yeah, na community no. Hey, nipa mutuaba. Na in the end, in a rejected ballot. Yinyaya na honte na ni nyina gina sampa nipa na so to na watu akwa kusi obi and I think so going forward you know
let me show you something here mo share na fatu ha say na me yen shade o ha I think we have been doing this every morning teaching them how to go about it the mo share there Facebook ni ade nyina no 12 nipa dumienu ti na da so o ma hye so dumienu aba no eden a wo beto nti wo to no onsa no so ye ni sei onsa no sei
na fa si we
no
me ba me si ba bia no problem o ye ni sei na na wo pa wo di si ha no you onsa see to is paper na yetima wo no akire ha no no stamp timo
easy stamp
easy the stamp na sense so be touch na ma wan fa nche wa ma wo na akọ to na eba na ka se bi ni wa to aba tie me se oto omampani jo mama na opeso to mana wo di sisei wo ya unsa sei pe se ne maye no na e na wotim ni a watim mienu e be yi afrim e na se enfomso ba na wo hwe na atra safa krata ne koma electoral commission say why enfomso ma paper fufu
ombeti fu frama
empempi obu on man he ready maseno no asabo ba ko she da bi yempese dipa ba ko kra wo ba hwere aba because emra wo ko say no wo kiu mu ko di lie so de eboba ko to ho no mu ko to aba wie ye na yankai wa ba faso ni so
o hwe na kokromoti sondodo ayusu index ubetnya yusu nsabia
ya
kokromoti kwan de to
asa no sene obesi achia no
obu abia de kokromoti ni sopa it is a way na be ye yan se stamp no ai dey etim ho na ye hu se wato enti kokromoti ni etade to eno na man for a familiar but say bia obu an kokromoti na so betimi apra. It is a hand number 2, number 1, number 2, number gum na pen one idea team. Okay, I don't call number 5.
Oh my, wasting time.
It is a way we are. See me. Otu say we are. People will say. Omo de e be si o tissue be ho. People will say come now de unyi to my good go and say in here. For our handkerchief. People will say, "Who we are, Sheme?" I didn't intend so any. Bukamu say ubukamu say ya enko bukamu say ubukamu say ya wa say no ebe akotata mu bebre ne tenten so say no wa say bukamu ba ko aka ho upa betima ni say
I say ya na dia
upa so abetima ni say ba wo de say ya no
na dia akoshe
Omanhene fade no mam na me nkyerɛ wade bi senti ne say ohun enya won sane kese a odi betim ene be kire say yakan aba na it must be a mark it is a be so akra na pese o tim na o pese o be prove nya problem a o instead say o be ni say no kra no o betum kra ni say do you get it so that you don't come close to anywhere
because election we no first and second no obi dia tere kwa kete
and because the contestant that will come obi dia tra
kete
sano enya won sano fingerprint no obi kwa ready so just make sure say kakra bi a obetim no kitwa bi a otim no no don't I say uso bi o ha otim a what team we is a bank there no na oye ni nsa ni say or the team so na fe na all 10 say or no kakra
where law no require thumb print but we there no an so be make mark that's all.
Let me read some of your messages again, then we come up with a free SHS debate and we wrap up. We love you people. Your panels are far more than good. Maxwell, Liberia Camp. This one says good analysis, but at Tebubu and I maintain this. I think Sanja can take back his seat. Okay. Sir Chapters and Sakra will know what the Mahama and lawyer will do. No matter what Mahama and lawyer will do, Nanado and Francisco Tin Mensa will win hands down. They say I'm the lawyer from Mahama. Yeah, so oh man, I am Cosmos from Tafo. Nice program, fantastic panelists. God bless you all. Thank you. Indeed, you are doing a great job. Your analysis and your panel are very objective from Prosper and Katia. Thank you. Honorable Martin Oti Jako of Techima North and Nanado all the way. I'm Kobna Maharaja from Messidine, Techima North. Okay. My voice goes for Nana and Sunny in the Mpoho district. I love Kessben. This is coming from Joshua. And then 4 more for Nana. I think we've read that. Ahafo Region. Wonderful job, Omanhene and your crew. Nana all the way. Louis, I'm watching you live from Canada. Thank you very much. Mahama can go wherever he wants to go. Nana will definitely win. Ansah of Pinso Namon. And this is I am Ajua from Sampa. Excellent submission from your panel. Please, I want to know the percentage of Nanado in 2016 election as against JDM. That is Brong Ahafo. We gave it 54 and 44. Yes. Mark Archery says 4 more for Nana. I did win a Moyana Law Hijan Webjano. Already message Namo Freno. So you people, you don't want me to read the messages. Please, health workers who took place in the registration exercise at Kentaposad have not been paid yet. But the officers they employed at their office have been paid. Please do something for us. Koku from Jema. Oh, okay. Why worry, brother? It's a dandy. LPP is winning 75%. Hey, by the Northern Regional Chairman. If you like, bet me. Prince Gyan Kwanta. Okay. From Nana Opoku. Okay. I'm saying for Nibiaba. Atechiman, Messidine. Good work done, gentlemen. Okay, this is coming from Kokuwa. And then this one says, I'm Oponasna. Please try and make Fomina one of your hotspot because the independent candidate had more supporters than the president when he came to meet the people at Fomina. Okay, independent candidate, we live to see. We will see their performance. Omanhene 4 more for Nana, no more for Joe Wise. Lawyer go better, lawyer go calm. Akosah and his people. Please ask your man, as they were saying NAPCO was the best solution for unemployment. Why is it that they didn't start recruitment process for those that ended their national service recently? Alex from Kumasi.
Just want to disrupt their program.
Stop it. This one is for Akosah. Say this one, Akosah. You say, Akosah pa, don't go there. Couldn't he have at least paused for a second to show a signal to stop him? Or couldn't he have just raised his hand to signal him? The fact is that JM is tired, but can't decide to stop midway. So if you dare cross him, he will deal with you. Ajit. Oh my goodness. Now let's start with this. This free SHS debate. Should we be debating this free SHS? Why not debate and why not the? And in your candid opinion, free SHS.
For political expediency, I will say party will be making every say
inroads.
Yes, out of it. And also, an educational system no way back in Chroma time near dinner. Untimely politics no every. Because I buy be a bar or person in educational reforms be bar no who sample no suit to an we say bit me develop the human resource base going forward as a nation. Because we 1987 new educational reform ye de buy any day JSS e buy ali all intent and purposes if he say bit me aboa am ye develop Omanhene drum pempen so be na at a point in time they say no ye nyensisaye Nessa and Trimbra, Satana Ubeko 6 form, and form 5 near the Union, was young farmer near for SS on Embra. Now, 2007, the then president, Kofo, was set a committee. Just at time, yes, we had the free sorry, near the SS no call for ye. Now, Professor Namwa committee, no, but they reporting a buy. What's the key indicator? That's the key findings room with the buy. And it says, "See me, I put it up more infrastructures. Then the 3 years one is the best." No, see a fee, see ya who didn't Andrea. Then yen stick it to the 4 year. 2008, an MPP as a taper. 2009, NDC the Azubu officer on Zo, I didn't yes, I got 3. Starting out one batch, been to a massa year 2010, young Trowasi.
Yeah.
It's 2011, and no extra. Now, results never fantastic. Tidama forecast on a 4 year and if he sent Kabebwa, but I believe, sir, NDC government will also be informed by certain findings. Sebia yen to sana mo we near famra 3 year no and I reverted to 3 year if he said beboa our medicational system no etumpon 20 going into 2012 elections 2008 and 2016 MPP trumpety see by the free SHS beba 2008 Ghana for didn't buy into that idea.
I disagree with that.
Oh mami council mami so 2012 anti-me amfa. So 2016 Ghana for the Derby. Also at a point in time, free SHS no number for crown any idea ni sa. Into mukaya na eden etaman for to UG for research and friends when you only buy was a clarity of what manifesto played a major role in 2016 elections. Tano ka hu bi MPP for church ya ba seni ya be ya free SHS no. And to the Ghana for be brinna the official its implementation full implementation in the MPP at the marketing. However, and this is so the LA claim say almost so and start here His Excellency former President 2015. Because governance is not what an event, it's a process. And to say His Excellency former President 2 year say yeah body 200 watts and friends say community day schools and then because structures now and this government yeah no say you buy into society and care continue fantastic you some international standard but they could not finish so we say almost with 20 I think less than 30 or so yes less than 30. And they say almost say the only differences SHS but their students during the days of NDC let the students be certain bills and I say fees be also the government absorb it.
The government was paying 39 Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
The day students fee was 403 and a bino absorb 39 Ghana cedis.
So that so to fees and this government fees so two and a mobi. Also no so progressive you know care almost say yeah 2 year boy
free.
Omanhene is relative. They will see who no. No. They will also be describing as free. No,
you.
Yeah.
We are having a discussion.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
My school fees here 403 Ghana cedis. Also, want we 39 Ghana cedis. Amami about 10,000 students, and I say, now what the year pilot, and you know, you can say, who call free SHS? Me, who be some say, me call free SHS. Now, my school fees here 403. I buy a fancy. I pay 264. Can I call it free?
Omanhene, and I make sure say free. No, I say progressively what free. Kakra. Until this for position is say young 2 year bossy. Near noon pen so be a bit my say free no be at the enjoy. Now that's a stance now. Sakura Kuswa. Current you know more no. A free sa na Ghana for the judge. To ask you.
All right.
Oh, now maybe quick, Doc. With just sorry, so that I don't forget. Not because I mean Akosah and you see, on my side we mean opportunity be me clarify and facts are facts. The one who can say na yebeko election 2020. Yes, say political science department legon omo year research and almost say free SHS about 60+%. I believe it's a big play key role.
That's right.
And in so big na aba election 2020 or the issues manifesto and the man aba. So that is determined at round 1. Round 1 no be decided say between NDC, NPP, between Mahama and Akufo Addo why na me twaba ede amano. Say yakotona nipa no anwe ne a percentage obenya na be me hu say amanfo dodo na no e buy into na DS and also the bebu o man and assessing in 2008 what happened You call round 1 2008. Then Professor Mills in 47.9%. Then Nana Akufo Addo at 49.13%. How do you say Amankwah am buy into the idea of free SHS? People bought into the idea of free SHS. People voted for free SHS, except to say percentage na ubenya edia win mathematics one crosso. Yeko round 2 no be him say parliamentary seats NDC afadodo. So people say then yanto ama we no they can't even govern. And then what happened? So for me, so because 2008 general election on policies and programs, Ghana for and to ama people I disagree. Because it's a matter of 2012 fine clearly people voted for the NDC. Okay. I know they want to make new change. But 2008, Okawa, may I disagree?
All right.
Dr. Then I will come into my submission on this one.
2012, no, not dynamics near different. President Mill had died close to the elections. The dynamics, was quite different.
Okay.
Into issues not involved in the elections, different. But my main memra issue about free SHS near there so. Omanhene, the politics. Katakata niki kan sembedodo ena ye kan to the extent say yakwa say wo kasakra na usuru wachi say bi e be kasa wo ha na wa ha. The question as to what free SHS, who brought it, we cry are discuss bill. It's known, it is known. Look, sadly way a similar issue going into the 2016 elections about health insurance, and now 2012 there, no? Is it
2012, 2016?
20 health insurance. Say, it do be one of the health insurance buy, and then what done? We need to buy. One of the wo card. So we health insurance. One of the man. Ashanti way. If free SHS estate, 2015 now. Graduates of free SHS no so we 2017 omoy.
Okay.
Omoy. So graduates of free SHS they should have completed 2017. Over to me the line what to say obi owe 2017 or free SHS no free.
Okay.
Where are someone? I don't think we have to go there. What I'm saying is that say them di kan politically na obi who say free SHS is playing a role in movie. What is free? What is free then? If you look at even that amount now Minister of Education can say it was even his office that paid part of the amount no crown and now 30 something no. And if you look at the policy as in free, just like the health insurance policy, a core Parliament, what happened between the majority and the minority? Didn't you see it? Health insurance, a core Parliament, didn't you see it?
They said they walked out.
Free SHS, a core Parliament, didn't you see it?
They went to court.
Court. Yeah. So who brought it? There were over 40 adverts against free SHS. I saw them, they are still around. Major political campaigners, Oma no Mudi NDC and him, were speaking against free, including the president himself. Untibida.
I think they are showing me a video. Let me listen to it.
Ghana must not introduce free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Many mistakes have been made by countries in Africa already with free SHS.
The government has budgeted 2 billion cedis for free SHS for this academic year. If you have 2 billion more to spend on education, will you spend all of it on? The government has budgeted 2 billion cedis for free SHS for this academic year. If you have 2 billion more to spend on education, will you spend all of it on free SHS so that even when people can afford to pay, they don't have to pay? Because today there's no system where if my child goes to a public secondary school and I can afford to pay, there's no system.
Truth of the matter, and it's a 2016 election. Education was one of the major reasons Emma NDC lose here. it wasn't only the free SHS policy now for a person omunye binitia. It was also about allowances and students need be teachers and the policies in education sector contributed a lot. I was here, me can say, if you look at the vice presidential candidate of the NDC now, he was part of the reasons in NDC lose in 2016. You can't run away from it. No cry. Yes, because educational sector was one of the reasons until youth attending against NDC. Won't mean running away from it. Would we NDC knew we are why? This is a fact. The entire NDC lose that election,
okay.
And the fact about free SHS, so we claim Musa Abredi and just here Nkrumah time, because then the policy started from Nkrumah. Do you understand me? But it started from somewhere. The free SHS as we have it now is a child of MPP. Omoka Huasemwa Ansah policy nukreba, and even the way to have it. This I have told you that ubetumi akosi schools tisania na yehunu NDC time no omudi e-classes no. It is good in its own sense. Policy be on the objectives enti wuntumi nkase bia eno nso nye. But the truth of the matter is that kinds a number of schools no musie now NPP infrastructure almost see or other campus schools no ho da dan mu na e do also sense a number of schools new schools no omusie no. Go to the schools now, then go and see the infrastructure expansions. No, my omo ye, it be a dining hall, omo ye, accommodation, omo ye we. So, sanko omo di ko see new place and keso soon. Ne do also saying, sa e-classes no. That is a fact. And also on the objective. I'm not going to also blame Obiso on new objectives. Ni so person get schools no closer to people maybe.
Yeah,
that was the objective. Yeah. One objective here is also to expand the existing one so that can go. It's another objective. Policy be on the objectives in any panel setting it up.
Okay.
It is obedient the aba na free SHS. What you can do, because this is too glaring. As far as late as 2018, tape now will play in the second one. President Mahama was complaining about the fact that Ghana is spending too much on a free education. So where from all this? No cry back pay. Me in you maybe who cry and per se you better discuss it. Ni awako free SHS. Onim di omano koye. Ni ono wako free SHS. Onim di omano koye. People free SHS started. Uni baby started free. Amount for critics. Say hey schools no. I overpopulated into more area school. One tip now in Ghana. It's almost one tip Ghana.
You should come back. Garrett Timpani, my headmaster, no quite suspended.
Didn't you hear? One test I know many people. One test I answer in double track. I mean, this is a situation that we find ourselves in. So you come out with a policy, a bit to me double track here, or Kasebi or Ba or Betremui. Government itself. Said this year, some of the schools have left double track. So it's something that government no expect to say. It was an emergency situation. Free SHS who brought it in there? Me nyamina meka obi otifie nim de odi free SHS by.
No my. Obi sende bibre o se menkan chiro se ono na o school no. Na ewo 2015. Na o ko school ye the bill ebre no no de akoma the parent no mo diska ama no se onfa nkotua school fees enti se say ya former president Mahama beka say ono the free SHS buy no ne ma me ne papa friend no say sa school no fees na no beje no bebu omo enti o ma calculate ni nyina say onko famra enti opa former president show say me man repeat yourself no kind because the problem beba I mean that's by the way but Omanhene you know there are parents na school fees I also mutuenti omuko yintuma omoto agu a wa adaka no mo de asho mo to am kode no mo de ko bi ho say jintumai
afrete
na ma me bosia enkotua me ba fees enti sa nkrofo na okoje bosia free individual bi ho a okotua ne ba fees 2015 2016 no enti sa nipa no say ne wo ka kire ne say wa breso na free SHS no what they are. How would you expect the person to take as them now? I will repeat, send a mention here. Mekan is a former president. Says some medium fine cockans are saying, well, I'll be fine is one of those usual politicking. Already know what can say a drew political season sabria, a didn't truck a cra, no crack a cra, ye de fra. Amankwah can says, I say no, it goes to credibility. Enti can send to say the Ankasa po unko campo na Amankwah can say it goes directly to your credibility because a matter of record say so be so be free SHS na was a 2017 budget no e was a to be feature room e was so parliament na okoka say sika say and I made be free SHS abanese so far I spend about 3.2 billion e was free SHS I benefited about 1.2 billion Ghanaians omanya free SHS so former president Mahama na or the buy no nipa do say na benefit you sika say and or the years free SHS no is a name a record say I drew baby open say abia because time na Amankwah si o so oba obetwam obe revise obetwam onya opportunity can say free SHS has come to stay and until say me ba me ntwam na mo me ne better honorable to make that admission say obi dia ba me ba sani amuka se metwa no mentwam be ye ni ye but say o backtrack free sa asem na waka Amankwah ka so waka so ba ontwam now ko do stage ko kasa me na me de ba ye when director general GS obi be kwa yi ne letter approve fees for 2015-2016 academic year no ewo ho parent ko tua fees na de omobako school. How would you expect them to take you as obi a opese ubedi o mind so o mind me yana I get worried. It goes directly to credibility. Oh, as I had nti e besre no enyan drew sa stage because no tie is excellency the vice president or man lecture e man ko ka awurade nyankopon because na no nwa erutie president Akufo Addo asema ko ka obabia to say ye best for my president Mahama. National policies se wo mpeu it is a tag I say label o de ba na ye de abo se wo mpeu former president JJ Rawlings wanya ni ba bi kure se ne ye ka say one na de PNDC law 111 interstate succession law ba ya na ama akunafo na nka omukru no mu ayeta omani yomaya ni obi abeka ne say JJ Rawlings. Say ne o can say when the national health insurance scheme eba Ghana opa betimi aka say kentampo roman kale kino mo ye bi we but the can national policy say when and the national health insurance buyer who pay a former President J. Kufuor ena ode baye when the school feeding program baye se wumpeu a former President Kufuor ena de baye President Mills, the late Mills, aka so bank obeye one-time premium. So buy na nka otumi de buy enka wumpeu ebeba beye ni label say national policy or de buy one-time premium. Eno no antimi anya adwuma entine ekonkon ho. Se wumpeu free SHS. His Excellency na Nadu Dankwa Akufo Addo ene de aba na sana ndisi fo no bi kra ka se o no de bakrampo no akuku dambi wo the party no mo abo Dr. Adukufo din no mo abo the finance minister din so mo krampo na omo say on train so man ye say o de beba opepre ne ho enti na yenya challenges we. How then do you turn around to say o na be introduce ye say a progressively free education na wo kan no wakasa label no wafa because no their constitution in its various forms so constitution no boarding but the same constitution now so comes article 22 or so I can say spousal property say constitution near bank after 10 years no yenya mra ebema say oba ne bema ware na in the course of the marriage omo akwa property bia e wo say kwaya ebe fa so a se ba warija ye ba ye be che property no ka ye nyembra yentumi nye samra no e Supreme Court na over the period omo decisions bi omo de aba no abaye guiding principle. But I can say there's a new Lands Act. It's so comprehensive. Okay, it's so interesting. Say, in terms of, but a hono sad new Lands Act na no. And on more incorporate sad then as say the decisions what buafo and nata question and all those decisions no omode abeshe sa new Lands Act num say so ba ne be ma akwa property during the subsistence of the marriage na e ba say awareja ye e ba e yo mumienu e dia se ba say omo akwa property no na ba akopese oton without the consent of the other no you cannot sell it. So now, New Lands Act na abano abe give meaning to constitutional adena article 22 impose where so say enka within 10 years yenye mbra na entumi nya adwuma yanya ne enei President Akufo Addo abreso saa de no aba enya ma abonten a obetumi akrip say the PNDC law 111. But I'm saying say it has come and me gidi yes from 2021 ebeba be public way no say umpeo ebeka say na abreso ena samra ne yeden aba ukoto japade property na din no wanya no Mr. and Mrs. now do din Omanhene Yaw Adu Boakye to so kra so long as moto ya abreko na mo aware amoya ino mra no fa de say mumie no mo dia chempe the same thing. You see, so chempe so long as during the subsistence of the marriage, because if you baby ni abasa say show your contribution the amount the quantum of when meritona and a Supreme Court amma decisions bia bedru baby abeye equity means equality. It is a new Lands Act na abano a feature prominently ewom. And what I'm saying is say national policies be wo a national in nature. Okay. Eba a label. HEPEC, it was a label. President Akufo take bold decision and all the call yes, umpio. Ye Ghana history. Why I breson ye call HEPEC? The Bekan is a president. It is a label. The former president, a Mahama, umpe national policy bia. Bianco no so bet me ya. Ye Bekan say President Mahama Abresuno, ye national policy way so far. O pesa label no bia bona because he blocks so there appears agina hay so man Ghana 3 months say omu Ghana na onja asase na contract farmer contract no munsi block dan na emoswa na individuals insisi adampi individual private schools private schools individuals asisi e block de obi abetimi asibi by a can national policy at say na ayebobo ya impact a change the fortunes of the people. As son the pabrabo from Seniana Omotie. Look at digitization I told His Excellency the Vice President. Fundamentally, no a change Ghana. National identification card umpeo fundamentally as Ghana. Oh, yeah, what national policy be our deba now isolated ones no there. Obi abetimi aye no there. I mean for free for the best stress former president JJ a former president Mahama. It is not too late to say bia na sa send your can and yes I know person can because so manaka sa say wako claim say or no they introduce free SHS. It is not good for his credibility. Now quickly.
Okay.
Martin Amidu. Near Drew. So one share ye na we nice epistles na because all kind new epistles here or there by apart from say or ranty or dear before because say President Akufo Addo mother serpent to say then and the credibility kakrana akano Omanhene Yaw because deputy na so no na appointment letter man away ye dey admin so one way na o start say or ye adwuma na so Ghana for ani the little the respect na Ghana for what the mawa adwuma no wan timi anya wa resign na nko amana ka hwa na yampia otutu it is rather going to worsen the credibility.
Just one comment be pay policies the bar on it is said they are akra the owo neba and a tunidin who brought even the name free SHS. It should tell you who brought it. When ye adea so the fufuro bi ba ya otunidin ɛwɔ ne din different ɛwɔ hɔ ɛna ɛwɔ ne objectives ne deɛ nti a wɔde baeɛ but free SHS ne deɛ sɛ yɛfrɛ wo ba Kwaku Ansah ne yɛfrɛ me ba Kwadwo Ansah onye sɛ bi omu nyade Ansah nti o se Kwadwo Ansah yɛ me na me wo no dabi ebi a there's SHS somewhere but free SHS no we know where it came from. I say the debate should know where no Ghana Hana is assembly can be another politics and now this thing should not be a near political. You need be a free buy. Okay, Akosah
Omanhene now in say council can you find 2008 election. Yeah, you to my MPP at the LUC on the basis of policies in the Ghana for Nyantu. Simplicity. Now coming back to the UG for no research, a DB Akosah will a finance be. Say Ghana for be now no send come pesa soldier for and then polling what stations. On the basis say vigilante friends groups no ombetina asaba polling stations.
All kinds of secessionists for.
Yes, yes, secessionists for. We have vigilante groups but in the electoral system, no
military presence in free honor.
Yeah, because electoral system, you see, the presence of military in was sent can fade out. But I call it so more than 50% of Ghanaians.
What's his name? Pibra. I catch it. In Chelsea, Ashanti region, there will be military presence.
No, why not? So depending on baby Chrome, they must be strategically positioned.
Yes. They will not sit there and allow chaos before they
come. Identify flashpoints.
Yeah. The hospitals.
But you see, I should be from a different angle. So the best practice they say, that's a practice, no.
And
also incorporate. Yes. In other places, friends, security personnel.
Yeah, but the situations are different.
We need to going forward. You know, you're strategizing here, say, and yet the soldier. The contest of ideas. Oh, coach, I just said no because was suspected. That's what suspected be the inky and I think
that's an ideal situation.
Yeah, more system. We have trust and confidence. Why no? Let's.
You do baby. You better talk about your phone. So you need call police station. But say Sabri we are you abine to Sweden. So we are buying our masoja for and strategic places. Now Basabasa yesi wa Ebekasa wa Bresono. When Jimmy and peaceful election. The same people now all can say about 80% so can say omu believe say we will have peaceful elections. But the omu can say military, strategically, omu position say beba e basa was here. Ye beka omu so ombrema.
One of the things that we very important. We are successful abitumi is to hand over to the next government, whether the next government is yourself and not say a government for fro. So ni awo betumi di be gu kwan mu because the security of the state, one away but me one esha won enti saa na ensem a wo hwa na wate se ohene bi sisei wo hwa na wate se obi sisei no abra ye man security briefing bia onim what goes on the ground any ade no yesra omo se omo mum de omo ye no enu mum na detention ebekrum so what I say because yeti o man yi nim ba bia police for ekwa a omo tumi chi nipa ene nim ba bia police for nchi nipa wo Unimbi. So what I say, my behave say ye nimbia ekoso mu ha. So please, yema abino enye dio also ye na nyina ye honto ye.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. You heard lawyer Amankwah Gyan from Gyan and Associates.
Abana Drew, I don't know.
But the issue is this: you cannot afford to stay home.
No, but I'm happy say 80% decided who they will vote for that. And then the omo can be no.
Okay.
But the 20% is still a large.
Oh yeah, it is. But omo kra no nyese ebi omo decided, but omo nye very firm on how on what is going to. Yes.
You heard Ernest Akosah, former coordinator, CODEO Ashanti Region, Dr. Owusu Ansah. Kwache has been the director. PSA, the chief executive producer. Isaac Ansu is on camera. Same doing the sound, and then all the other crew. Nyamedom yena ejuada ebeseshia medamwasi. Semoni etnaye. Yedi jumedi aka etwaso amamo yakramo.
My people, the Electoral Commission announces that the presidential and parliamentary elections come off on Monday, 7th December 2020.
From 7 a.m. to 5 p.m.
The mandate of the Electoral Commission is to organize free, fair, and safe elections. So you need to note these things before going to your polling stations to vote. Your passport